Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for coming to our training today. My name is Bhekani, and I'm joined by...
My name is Mokgadi Kgwale.
Hope you guys are doing very well and you're excited to continue with our company policy training today. While we are waiting for the other people to join us, please note you need your papers and pens to write the questions. We are going to have a question and answer at the end of this lesson.
No, that's all. So welcome back again. We promised you a part 2 of the company policy.
Okay, before we dive into it, guys, do you hear us? Can you hear us? Let's see the hands.
Yes,
Let's see.
we can hear you.
Awesome. Awesome.
Oh, okay.
Thank you so much,
good.
guys.
Great.
Right. Okay, guys, I have a question for you. Okay, get ready for it. I'll give you the answer to this question at the end of the session. There were 3 guys waiting to see. The other one slept on the road. The other one used his hands to stop the car, and the other one was waving to the driver. The question is, who stopped the car? Let's see. All right, that's it. That's just a general questions to put smiles, to break the ice. But now I give it over to Khadi to start the training.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Bhekani. Thank you so much. We're gonna dive right into the agenda of the day. So the last time in our training, we were asked to kind of simplify and not read directly from the company policy. So we are also trying to get the hang of it. So we tried. You guys will be the judge of that. So welcome, everyone. Welcome. So as a forever business owner, it's essential to uphold the values and policies of Forever Living Products. Recruiting new members into the Forever business is a responsibility that comes with ensuring they understand the company's policies, procedures, and compliance standards. So the role of the upline refers to the sponsor or mentor who introduces new FBOs to the business. It is the responsibility of the upline to guide and support new recruits, ensuring they are well-versed in Forever company policy, procedures, and compliance. So the support from the home office and FBO support team, the home office in Southern Africa and the FBO support team, we are dedicated to assisting FBOs in understanding and complying with policies. So every FBOs can reach out to the FBO team via email on fbosupport@forever.co.za or on our WhatsApp support number +2764 636 8968, or call us on our head office line +27 11043 0900. So the topic of today, we are continuing with the prohibited activities. We had a part 1 a few weeks prior, so now we are diving into our part 2. So company policies, congratulations on your new titles, Forever Business Owners. And then for contextual reasons, you must be 18 years or older to become a member of Forever Living Products due to its contractual nature. So as a forever business owner, this is what you should know in managing the business. The FBO must actively manage their business and ensure that family members do not misuse business-related information to break company rules. Failing to do so may result in the business being terminated. Expanding internationally, if someone in the FBO's downline starts building the business in another country, where the FBO is not yet registered, the FBO will automatically be added to that country's system. So the FBO must then follow the laws and forever living policies of that country, including its rules for resolving disputes. And then product sales and bonuses. Forever Living agrees to sell products to the FBO and pay bonuses based on the company marketing plan as long as the FBO is following their contract. And then the spouse participation rules. If a legally married FBO spouse wants to start their own forever business, they must sign up under their spouse or their spouse sponsor. The second one, if the spouse of a terminated FBO wants to start a forever business within 1 year, they must sign up under the former sponsor of the terminated FBO. So after 1 year has passed, the spouse is free to choose any other sponsor. And then the marketing techniques, an FBO is allowed to create and use their own marketing methods, for example, social media, as long as they fully comply with all Forever Living policies and any relevant local, state, or national laws and regulations. Transfers of a forever business. Forever businesses cannot be transferred to another person unless the transfer is due to inheritance, death, or has been approved in writing by the company. Any unapproved transfer is considered invalid. This includes changes in ownership of a trust that holds a forever business. Such changes also require written approval from the company. Changing sponsors. An FBO may not change their sponsor once enrolled. Forever Living will only accept the first valid application submitted to the Home Office. Any later applications will be rejected. And then an FBO can re-sponsor after 12 months. And then moving to another country, if an FBO relocates to a new country, they must inform the Forever Living office in their previous country. This allows the company to update their address and assign the appropriate new home country for business purposes. And then reporting errors or questions. If an FBO notices an error or has a question about a personal discounts, bonuses, downline activity charges, or account changes, they must report it to Forever Living within 60 days of when the issue occurred. The company is not responsible for any issues reported after a 60-day period. And then we're gonna move to the business entity. Okay, I'm gonna hand over to my colleague Green. So T, we're gonna
Yes.
okay, we're gonna open a question and answer at the end, T, for now.
Okay, no problem. I'll lower my hand then. Sorry, I literally just joined and you were
Yeah, we're
discussing a
gonna
point
note
I
it
was
down, or
interested
you can write your question in the chat, Solar.
Cool. I'll type. Thank you,
All right.
Mokgadi. No problem.
Thank you. So I'm gonna hand over to my colleague.
Hi guys, as you can see, we are doing the exchange. At the beginning, I asked a question about 3 guys waiting for a taxi. One of them laid on the road, one of them pointed to Joburg, and one of them waved to the driver. The question is, who stopped the taxi? But I will see the answers also on the other side. That was just to break the ice. But to continue with the company policy, I'm gonna do everything that I can to read about the business entity. Okay, a lot of people have been asking about the business entity. I hope this is gonna help a lot. All right, for a business entity, what you need to know in a business entity. A forever business owner is completely responsible for getting their own legal, tax, or business advice before setting up a company for their forever business. Forever Living Products will not provide advice or take any responsibility if your business faces any legal issues taxes or financial losses. Each FBO is an independent contractor, not an employee, and must follow the rules in their agreement with FLP, including the company policies and professional code of conduct for their company. All right. Advantages of business entity. The legal protection, limited liability. A business entity can protect your personal assets like your home or car. If your business is ever sued or faces financial obligations, your liability is generally limited to the assets owned by the business entity. Tax flexibility and potential savings depending on your country and how your entity is set up. You might be taxed at a lower corporate rate or split income among shareholders to reduce your tax burden. You could choose how your business is taxed, for example, as a corporation, for the most benefit. Easier business and continuity. If something happens to you, illness, retirement, death, a registered business entity can continue to operate or be more easily transferred to family or partners. This is especially helpful for estate and professional image. Operating under a registered entity, e.g. ABC Wellness LLS, may boost your credibility and professionalism when working with customers, partners, or suppliers. And the other thing that is an advantage for a business entity is shared ownership and management. With the second person, like a spouse or a business partner in your entity, this allows shared management and a clearer structure, especially if you run the business together. Go to the voluntary termination. How to terminate. An FBO can end their forever business by sending a signed written request to the Home Office. All individuals listed on the account must sign. The termination takes effect once the company accepts it. When an FBO terminates, they permanently lose the following: their current sales level and rank, their entire downline, including those in other countries. Spouse termination. If the FBO spouse is listed on the same business, they are also considered terminated. Reapplying later. A terminated FBO can reapply after 12 months, but it requires Home Office approval. They will return as a preferred customer. Their old downlines will not be restored. If a sponsored recognized manager is terminated, they are forever business and they have one first-generation recognized managers in their downline. These managers will be reclassified as inherited managers under the newly appointed sponsor assigned by FLP. Even though the sponsored recognized manager has terminated, they will still count toward the original sponsor's manager's PIN level qualification. Okay, termination or suspension. Termination defined. Termination means a complete loss of all rights and privileges associated with being a forever business owner, both domestically and internationally. This includes the loss of the right to purchase or distribute forever products, eligibility for businesses and incentives, participation in any benefit program sponsored by the company. Financial liability. If an FBO is terminated due to misconduct or violation of company policies, FLP may require the FBO to repay or return bonuses, inventory prices, or benefits received after the misconduct occurred. Compensate FLP for any resulting damages or costs. After FLP recovers its losses, any forfeited bonuses will be redirected to the next eligible upline, FBO, provided they are in compliance with all policies. Reapplication after termination. An FBO may reply 12 months after termination, but only approval from the FLP Home Office is accepted. They will organization will not be restored. Suspension defined. Suspension is the temporal status, not a full termination, that restricts an FBO from placing and sponsoring new FBOs. Treatment of earnings during suspensions. While suspended, an FBO profits and bonuses are held in reserve. If the FBO is reinstated, these earnings will be released. If the FBO is ultimately terminated, the held bonuses will be redistributed according to the company's marketing plan. Effect on downline managers upon termination. If a sponsored recognized manager is terminated and has the first generation recognized managers, those managers will be reassigned and inherited managers to a newly appointed sponsor. Sponsor PIN level recognition. Even after termination, a sponsored recognized manager will still count toward their original sponsor's qualification for manager PIN level achievement. The big topic, selling products online. I'm sure a lot of people were waiting for this. Website options for FBOs. To protect the integrity of Forever Living's brand and ensure proper customer relationships, FBOs have two approved options for online selling. Just two. FLP 360 website. FBOs may purchase a company-approved FLP website, which connects directly to Forever Living web store at www.foreverliving.com. And the second one is customers order through the company's platform, but the experience stays within the FBO's branded website. Approved independent website. Alternatively, FBOs may create their own independent website, but it must follow strict guidelines outlined in Exhibit 1 of the company policy and be formally approved by FLP. Online sponsoring restrictions. Sponsoring new FBOs through electric forms or signature tools is only allowed via the official company website. No other platform may be used for signing up new FBOs. All right. So as all of you can see what is happening here, we have read most of the things and we did as much as we can to clarify most of the things, and most of the FBOs we know that selling online and do have a lot of questions. Please note, we are ready for question and answer. We are ready for question and answer. We are going to take your questions now and your answers, please. We are going to do it together, me and Mokgadi, and please please ask questions and answer. Guys, we are here to help all the FBOs. We are here to make forever living life easy and fun. Okay. But for now, we had a few questions from the FBOs. And the first question, I think I'll give it to Mokgadi to do everything that she can to answer it.
Okay, the first question we have, yes, the first question we have is the new 10cc changes on the marketing plan. Is it effective from April 2025? The new marketing plan is going to be effective it's actually effective from the 1st of May, not in April. So it's going to be effective from the 1st of May. Yeah. And then we're moving right along to the second question.
Okay, the second question is, can I get a refund on products I no longer require? That's a very difficult question because a lot of things happen when the products are being sold, or when an FBO comes in and they try to answer the question. Okay, not to answer the question, sorry, I was focusing on something else. There's a lot of things, there's a lot of things that happens when FBOs come in and buy the stock, or when you come at the product center and you buy stock, you know exactly what you're buying. And yes, sometimes you make an accident and you buy an allolip when you wanted to gel. Sometimes it does happen, but unfortunately, because you have signed for it and you have gone out with it, sometimes it is very difficult. The answer to that question is please do everything that you can, that you verify the things that you have bought and make sure that you get the things that you need. If you no longer require some of the products, unfortunately, you have bought them. All right.
Okay, and then the third question is, where do I get an FBO membership card? So our membership cards are available at all our product centers. So if you are registering directly at the product center, just ask your agent to direct you to where you can get your membership card. And then if you are registering via email, also request that can I have my card included in my order. So that's the only way you can get your card.
Awesome. Thank you, Mokgadi, for that. And the next question is, can I place an order with FBO support directly? Unfortunately, you cannot place an order with FBO support directly. FBO support does not take orders. We do not have the facility to do the orders. We don't have we can't print orders. We can't do anything. All the orders need to be directed to the product centers. All the product centers are equipped, well equipped to place the orders. Remember, we've got the Durban product center, we have the Cape Town product center, we have the Botswana product center, and we have a product center here in Joburg. Please note there is a difference between the FBO support and the product center. All the orders need to be directed to the product center.
Okay, then the next question is, I lost my downline to my sponsor. Can I get them back? And then I think this is a two-way question. So you losing your downlines to your sponsor, it means you were not active for a certain time in the company. So your downline automatically inherits all your downlines. So if your downlines were inherited by your upline, unfortunately, you won't be able to get them back. Yeah.
True that. Thanks, Mokgadi. That's so true. And another question is, can I change my sponsor? The only way you can change your sponsor is when you are inactive when you're inactive for 12 months. And when you're a preferred customer, when you're inactive for 6 months. So that's the only way you can change a sponsor. There is a very strict rule on that on our company policy when it comes to changing sponsors. And also it supports what Mokgadi also has said, if I lost my downline, how can I get them back? It is the same principle.
Okay, and then moving right along, next question says, can you sell products at the mall permanently? Unfortunately, you can't. There's only you need to get permission first from the FBO support team for you to have a stall, and the maximum is 2 weeks, if I'm correct, Green. You can only be permitted to sell products at the mall on a stall for 2 weeks. That's the maximum we can give you as the FBO support team in 12 months. So it means in a year you can only we can only give you permission to sell for 2 weeks in a 12-month period.
And there needs to be an approval or an invitation from them.
Yes.
That needs to be applied. And another question was, can pharmacists sell forever living products? That's a very tricky one. Selling forever living products in pharmacies, it is strictly prohibited. Please do not sell products at the pharmacies. The company policies clearly states that.
Okay, which is true, yeah. So the next question says, I could not see my bonus recap recently. Is this issue resolved? Unfortunately for March, we had a system glitch where some of our FBOs could not access their bonus recaps, but this has been resolved, and then you can now access your bonus recap without any issue. So the issue has been resolved, yes.
True that. Definitely, we did get a confirmation that the issue has been resolved. If you still have a problem with that issue, please send us an email to FBO support, and then fbosupport@forever.co.za, and we will see what we can do to assist with that. The next question is, an incorrect level is appearing on my FLP 360. What should I do? This issue also between the bonus recap and the incorrect level appearing on FLP 360, the team for FLP 360, they are working diligently to do everything that they can to make sure that these things get resolved as soon as possible. Also, this one should have been resolved by now, but if there is any of the FBOs that are still having this issue, please also send us an email to fbosupport@forever.co.za.
Yes. And then the next question says, are we allowed to buy stock in Cape Town and collect it in Joburg? Unfortunately, that is not allowed. So when you purchase products, if you are purchasing in Cape Town, you collect in Cape Town, it's going to be dispatched from the Cape Town Product Center. If you are purchasing in Joburg, it will be collected from the Johannesburg Product Center. And if it's for courier, it will be dispatched from the Johannesburg Product Center.
Yes, we also do understand that sometimes you may say there is stock in Cape Town and you stay in Joburg and you want all these other things to be attended to. Unfortunately, some of the things we cannot do due to some of the admin that needs to be done on that. So to make sure that the stock doesn't get lost or anything or damaged, please be aware that that's why we emphasize on if you want to buy in Cape Town, you buy in Cape Town and you collect in Cape Town, not in Joburg. And the next question is, what happens when I made an order in the previous month, however, could not reach you could not reach me to confirm important information? That's a very difficult question.
Not that difficult,
Is it? Please answer this one for me.
What happens when I made an order in the previous month, however, you could not reach me to confirm important question. So you making an order and being unreachable, it simply means, unfortunately, if we have to confirm important information and we can't get hold of you, it means the order won't be processed for the previous month. That's what I understand from the question. So if we can't get hold of you, if you placed an order, you know you placed an order for the previous month and you really want the CCs to fall under the previous month, what you have to do is you have to check your emails regularly. If you place the order via email, keep your phone on, because the product center will try to get hold of you. But failure for you to do these two, it means your order will not be processed because we can't confirm any important information from you. So yeah, you'll be missing out big time.
Oh, thanks, Mokgadi. So it also means that if I place an order or if an FBO places an order, it's also very important to follow up using a phone call.
Yes.
All right, awesome. All right.
Right.
I see it wasn't difficult for you.
Yeah, not that difficult.
All right. All right. FBO tips and education. How to get a quick response on your inquiries. FBO support inquiries. Please note below the types of inquiries you must only send to FBO support. All right. The inquiries are the password reset, responsoring, sponsor inquiries, updating banking details, updating account details. These inquiries, please send them to FBO support at forever.co.za. Payment inquiries, earnings, marketing approvals, company policies, exception report, activation in foreign countries, suspended FBO accounts, technical inquiries. Please send all this to FBO support at forever.co.za. The inquiries that you need to send to Zendesk, or Product Center are collection codes, email orders, and FBO registrations, orders not processed, and Bashara orders. Please note, multiple alternative emails addresses have been provided in the event that the first email address on the list is not successfully sent or received by us. So for these queries, the collection codes, the email orders, the FBO registrations, orders not processed, Bashara orders, please send them to dispatch@forever.co.za or jhbkorea@forever.co.za. All right. The next one.
Okay, for the dispatch and warehouse inquiries. So let's note there below the types of inquiries you must only send to dispatch or the warehouse department. So just as a note, so multiple alternative email addresses have been provided in the event that maybe the first email address on the list is not successfully sent or received by us. So if you want to track your order, and then you want to inquire about your back orders, if you have missing or incorrect products that you received or did not receive, if you received damaged stock, or you are looking for an out of stock list. So you need to direct your inquiries to dc@forever.co.za or gift@forever.co.za or the warehouse manager or at herald@forever.co.za. Hope that is clear. So let's work together to educate ourselves, our downlines, and our FBOs. So the next company policy training will be held on the 27th of May. And the next topic will be about the marketing plan, which is quite exciting since we have a new marketing plan. So you do not want to miss this one. So the new The training on the new marketing plan will be with Brenda and Nonuvo, our colleagues, same time on the 27th of May. Yeah. So if I saw another question in the chat, I'm not sure it's from who, but they were asking about where can they get access to these trainings. So if you missed any other previous company policy training, you can watch and catch up by going to our YouTube page or joining the Forever Southern Africa FBO training and support Facebook group. So these are the screenshots that you can search using, because we know there's so many, especially on Facebook, there's so many Forever Southern Africa groups, but you just have to refer to these screenshots to make sure you are in the correct group. So now we're gonna open for general discussions and questions. So thank you, everyone.
All right, so everyone is ready. I saw a lot of people saying a lot of things. Let's see what's happening on the chats. If you have something to say, please raise your hand, and if we mention you,
then you can only answer, just to avoid the traffic. You can only answer, not even answer, sorry. You can only pose a question if we pick your name. So we'll try to also answer you from the chats if you already posed the question in the chats.
Here's a question for you, Hadi, by T. Remember you spoke to T earlier on? T is asking, hi, Hadi. My question was concerning responsor. To simplify, an FBO who joined 1 January 2025 can only be responsored after 2 January 2026. That is when in effect a year would have lapsed of them under their initial sponsor, or must it tip more from my firm? All right. So, Kadi, do you have an answer to that question?
Yeah, I think it is.
She answered herself, right?
I think you kind of answered yourself, because your question, it has a question and an answer in it. So yeah. So the only time you can re-sponsor them is on the 2nd of Jan if they were their last activity on Forever was on the 1st of Jan. So yes, they can be re-sponsored on the 2nd of Jan.
2026.
Yeah.
Okay. But that's if after we close the month.
Yes,
All right.
and that's also if they were an assistant supervisor.
Yes.
So keep in mind.
Thank you very much.
Preferred customer, it's 6 months. Assistant supervisor and up, it's 12 months.
Dangi siyabonga.
No
right.
problem. Okay, let's see if we've got any other questions. I don't see any hands, so all right. Notando is saying,
Notando.
yeah.
Platform is yours, man.
Notando is saying, good day. Is it possible to have the recording of this webinar? Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, we did show you. We did show it to you on here at the
where you can find
where you can find it. Just in case you are looking and you want us to go back and maybe you want to take a screenshot. Notando, you can find us on Facebook. You can find us on YouTube. All the platforms for social media, you can also find us. Okay. All right. Let's see if we've got any other question.
Okay, because there are no hands, I see another question in the chats. It says iPhone. Okay, to everyone. Okay, iPhone, you know yourself. The question is, leaders, I'm a manager and my husband was registered under me, but we were not doing 4CC but remained active. Until now, we are back in the business, but we found out that we are both falling under our Mkulu because our patents, which I believe it's our previous sponsors, are no longer in the business. Is it possible to go back to the original registration where my husband was under me? Okay, Green, can you?
Oh, that's a very long question.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, let's see what it says. Awamkhulu, because patents are no longer in the business. Is it possible to go back to the original registration where my hubby was under me? So the marketing, the company policy is encouraging for families to always be under one person, and I'm trying to think to find a way to put it. I think we will have to, this will need a lot of investigation, because I see you're telling us a lot of things. It sounds like there is more into it, and there could be some other factors that you probably didn't consider on this. But in short, if you have been moved to Mkulu, for you to go back to your original sponsor, it's going to be a responsoring. Because of the company policy, it's not an easy thing. You have to be responsive back to your original. We can't just move you from one sponsor to another. I hope we answered you. We can't see your name, but we know you are using an iPhone. Okay, Pumzile. Leaders, can you please rephrase question number 1, please? Which was question number 1?
Have to go back on the page. We'll try to go back to question 1. Let's see.
Or for
The new
responsibility.
10cc, I think it's the first questions that one of the first questions that we answered, if I'm correct. Yeah, the new 10cc on the marketing plan that is effective from actually May 2025.
Okay.
But
she's asking if we can rephrase it.
yes. I'm not sure if Lutando, you mean rephrase or Pumezile.
Yes.
Do you want us to rephrase the question, or you want us to go back to it and answer it for you?
Okay.
Which I think it's
Pumezile, if you
If you can answer it for us. Sorry, guys. Can you please kindly answer it for us? It's basically to check if the 10cc must be done by me. Can I get there by doing 10cc personal, like buying stock of 10cc, or it has to include the recruits inside? We just want to get that clarity, please.
So you are asking if you do 10ccs, does it mean you only have to buy stock, or does it mean you have to recruit, or all of these things?
Yes, the question is there to say, if let's say I just buy in the 10ccs myself to supervisor, will the system allow me to be a supervisor, or the system will only qualify me if they are a recruit inside? Or another thing would say, can it also include my downlines? Like I have 2 downlines and they're doing their 2 and their 2. With those, can it give me a supervisor level?
Well, the truth about what's happening here is that anyone can do 10ccs. Even if you had to do your 25ccs, there were some people that would buy stock for 25ccs and they become supervisors. The system allowed that to happen, but the spirit of forever will always be building and building each other and having a family here at Forever. It will be very much encouraged for you to have downlines to help with building a team, because if you try to do it on your own, it's going to be very difficult. At the present moment, the system will allow everything to go as is. You can buy the stock for 10ccs, and yes, you may move. And at the same time, we're saying, we would like to encourage people to always recruit, not to always buy their CCs so that they can level up. It will defeat the whole purpose of Forever.
Which is teamwork.
Yes, which is teamwork. I don't know if that answers.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much, Green. I just wanted that clarity with the system. If does it want really to behave recruits inside, or it wants only like it can allow even the CCs only to buy, but it makes sense. I also would like it to happen with, let's have recruits, don't just buy
Yeah.
in 10 CCs, let's have recruits, because that's the only way to build your business, and it will make it easier for you to move to our next level, that is assistant manager. But thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. You're doing great.
Thanks, Lungile.
Thank you.
All right. Nwanda is asking, may I ask about the return policy? If a customer is not happy with the product, am I able to return the product? Nwanda, definitely that is very possible, but we won't refund you on that one. We can only replace the same product, because most of the times when customers say they are unhappy with the product, they will have opened it. So you can bring it back, and then we give you a sealed one where you can go back and resell it. I hope that answers your question, Nwanda.
Yeah, another question in the chat. We don't see any hands today. What's happening, FBOs?
It's either we're giving a very, very good training, or our training is very, very bad. Come on, guys.
The two, but without any hands, I'm not convinced that we are giving the best of training today.
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna move right along to Cindy Ngwenya. Cindy Ngwenya says, my downline relocated to the UK and she sent an email, but she has not gotten any response. Cindy, I'm not too sure which email address your downline used to send the email, because as far as I know, and my FBO support team, the only emails we haven't replied to is emails that were sent yesterday, because we were doing an exception report. So can you try to resend the email maybe and see where, maybe forward it to us again, FBO support at forever.co.za. So the it all depends on when your downline send the email. If it's today and there is really something wrong with how we are doing things. Okay. So the next question again is from Samsung. Okay, today we are dealing with iPhones and Samsung.
Yes.
So the next one is from Samsung.
Before we get to Samsung, Notando Dlamini. Notando, your hand has been up. I'm sure it's tired now.
Yes, it is tired. Good afternoon.
What's up? How can we help
Thank
you?
you. Thank you very much, guys. It's my first time, by the way, to attend this meeting, but I think I'm learning a lot of things.
Welcome.
I joined last month, mid last month, so I'm learning a lot of things. So I have got a question. Well, I would say my upline or my sponsor is back at home in Africa in Eswatini. I am here in the UK. So I just phoned them anyway to find out if my CCs, are going to make me move up the market plan, of course, or make me grow, because that's what I'm looking for at the moment. But what I got was that if I want to build, I need to build back home. So I really need help, because I might find downlines from here as well as from back home, of course, because I am active on social media. So I want help. I'm desperately looking for help before I grow. I really need to find out, because I was just checking my my back office with Dr. Mary the other day. So she was asking me, because I'm actively, she's actively holding my hand in this business. So she was asking me, because I wanted to close on 4 CCs last month. I joined last month, mid last month. So I closed on 4 CCs. So I was just wondering that, is it possible that my CCs would be like recognized globally? That's my struggle for now. I want to grow, but I'm not sure if my hard work will be like a waste. Because guys, I must tell you, buying CCs in the UK is very expensive. It is.
everywhere in the world is way expensive to buy
South
CCs.
Africa,
We understand. We
Yeah,
understand your
Yeah,
point,
but yeah, I
But,
really need help.
yeah, just to get the question right, we just need to understand if we're getting the question right. Are you asking if your CCs will help you to move up and you are currently in the UK?
Yes, like for example, I'm here now, so I want to
Yes,
grow.
but
I
you
want
joined the
to.
business when you were in Lesotho.
My sponsor is back home, Eswatini.
When you joined the business, your
Yes.
FBO number, is it for UK or for Swaziland or for Eswatini?
I think it should be for Eswatini because it's 270 blah blah blah. So I don't know. It should be.
All right. All right. So this is what will happen. So it simply means that your home area is here in Southern Africa. So all the CCs that you are going to accumulate, they are going to contribute to your 4 CCs and everything else, other incentives that are happening here in Southern Africa.
Okay.
The downlines are going to contribute. If you have downlines in the UK, they are going to contribute to your CCs only for the move ups, not for your 4CC.
Okay, I understand that.
So,
but I'm
yes.
wondering if what I'm when I get my products, when I buy, because I'm here, I need to use my products myself. So the ones that I'm going to procure here, are they going to count in my CCs, because that's what I'm just contemplating about.
They will count on your CCs, and they are going to be counted on the CCs on your home country.
Okay. Okay.
You haven't completed a relocation form, have you?
No.
Yes, so it's still your home country is Southern Africa.
Okay.
Okay, so I hope that answers a few questions.
Well, it does.
You don't sound convinced.
Well, unfortunately,
Somehow I don't. Honestly, I don't want to lie. In terms of recognition and stuff, it's very important to each and every one of us. Everyone loves to be recognized, right? But the only issue is that as much of the CCs I'm going to acquire here where I am at the moment, as long as they are going to count somewhere, it's all right. And then my issue now is that what if I get people who are here who wants to join under me, they will be like, their mindset is, I'm here in the UK, so their expectation will be kind of like to benefit from from the market plan in here. I would say something like that.
They will benefit your downlines. The fact that you have brought this issue with us right now, the next thing that you are actually supposed to be doing, or before I say this, are you staying there permanently?
I might move to Australia. Anytime.
Okay, then that's fine. Then that's fine. You can, under normal circumstances, what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to complete a relocation form because you're no longer at the site. For example, success days are coming and all the other things are happening this side. And let's say you're a supervisor or you're a soaring manager. When we need to recognize you, you won't be present. So it will be fair for you to be recognized with the other people. Normally, we will have asked you to complete a relocation form so that whatever happens, your new home is going to be in the UK. But now you are saying you're still going to move maybe to Australia, probably somewhere else. Then until you make that decision, it is very important for you to complete a relocation form.
Okay. So what is your advice? What is your advice at the moment? Because I might have babies from back Eswatini as well. So that is why I'm kind of in the middle of the fence at the moment as to what is your advice. Going to Australia, it's another thing, but for now I'm here. So I just want to find out, because one thing that made me join Forever is because it's global. As far as I'm aware, it's even more than 140 countries now. It's around 180, something like that, on the current statistics that I've got. So I just want to, I'm needing some advice or recommendations from you guys, because at least you know the company better than me at the moment. What is your advice? Because I might have, it's possible that I can have babies from back home as well, which is highly possible.
What we would love to give you advice, and the problem is that this is the forever business, and right now it is your business.
Okay.
Some very crucial decisions that need to be made, they need to be made by you. As FBO support, we are really not supposed to be giving any advices pertaining this. This has to do between you and your team, and including your sponsor. And the decisions that you guys are going to be making, remember, they are going to be making the impact in your lives. We are just here to assist with some of the official office staff, admin staff, and probably technical staff and stuff like that. Such advices, we will not advise you to ask such advice from us, because this advice is going to affect you. Okay, and we don't want you to come back and say, forever said this. Because as you know, we are standing as we are right now, we are standing on behalf of forever.
Yeah.
So please make that decision with your team and with your downlines, and please make sure that you make a very good business decision. It looks like you want to prosper. It looks like you are working very hard, but please make that decision with your team. Yeah.
That's fine, because that's the main reason. I just phoned them before I joined. I was like, this is a good chance. I just phoned them to ask as to like my CCs that because they know I've bought some few things to close up with my 4 CCs from the previous month. So I wanted to be sure that my points, points are reflecting at my back office, because it is what I am so passionate about. Yes.
Awesome.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Natando.
Thank you.
All right, let's give others a chance, okay, while we still have time.
Any hands, or we go back to the chat. So, guys, time is not on our side, FBOs. I think we'll take 3 or less questions depending on how long the answer is going to be. So let's go to the chat and answer one question. Samsung, I think your question has already been answered when we were doing the re-sponsoring policies, that you have to wait for 12 months to change an upliner if you are an assistant supervisor. So another important question that I saw from Dombi, it says, I saw our products at Take A Lot. Is that even legal? So yeah, that one, it's not legal, and Dombi. I think in each and every training that we've had, we've been addressing the Take A Lot issue, that FBOs, we are not allowed to sell. We shared on the training, there's a slide where we shared 2 platforms that you can only buy on. We do not sell our Forever Living products on Take A Lot, so that is illegal. It is very much illegal, and if we find out that Ntombi is selling on Take A Lot, that is not going to be good for her business as well. So we're not allowed to sell on Take A Lot.
Okay, please, Ntombi, do not sell on Take A Lot. It is illegal. Okay, and then we have another question from I don't even know how to pronounce this.
I think it's Domowa.
Stomowa.
Yes.
All right. Stomowa is asking, someone joined under me as a member and is not registered under me. Please, what can I do? That is usually very, very, very impossible for someone to join and they are not under anyone, specifically under the person that they want to join under. Please send us an email with all the details and the FBO numbers and the order and everything. Please send it to fbo support@forever.co.za. Let's investigate, let's see what happens, and we will get back to you.
Yes. Okay, another question from Gugu Ngoveni. May I please ask, can I sell products at discount price using my 30% to discount the products? Ngoveni, that is not allowed, unfortunately. So if you're an FBO and you are buying products at your purchase discount of 30%, you're not allowed to sell them to customers at 30%. Because if you happen to sell it to customer A for 30%, and then there's another FBO that's selling with our customer price. So what does that mean for other FBOs that are actually selling at the customer price? So you buy it with your 30% purchase discount, and then you sell with customer prices.
Otherwise, you won't get the profit of the products and all those things,
yes,
and you're running a business.
The reason why we are giving you the 30% is for you to also get to have
your discount,
to have your profits.
yes.
To see your profits. So yeah.
Right. And somebody also asked, what level must you reach to qualify for FLP 360? I haven't had any qualifications that are needed for FLP 360, but the best answer that I can give you is if you become an assistant supervisor, let's start from there. That's a good place to start. I haven't had anyone having an issue with it as a preferred customer, but to be on the safe side, please start working on it when you become an assistant supervisor.
Yes. Okay.
And the next question from Joyki's phone is FLP is free from assistant it's not a question, so it's an answer they were asking on the other side.
Yeah, they were asking on the other side. Okay, Josephine Jonah, I think we went through this twice. The 10cc it's effective from the 1st of May, not April. So the question we received was an FBO asking if it was effective from April, and the answer is no, it's not effective from April. It's only effective from the 1st of May. So your question, if 10 cc's is effective from April, then they must make those who work 10cc in April supervisor. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen because the policy is only gonna be effective from the 1st of May.
Okay, thank you so much for that, Mahadi.
Yes.
We've got Celia, who is saying she's from Namibia, is saying, please, I joined Forever 10 years ago. That time Forever was active in Namibia, but now it's been since 10 years ago that I have been active. My upliner is no more in the business. What do I do? What do I do in that scenario? Can I rejoin under somebody else? It's up to you, Celia. If you have your FBO number, it's up to you again. That decision lies squarely on you. When we're giving advices, we are not allowed to give advices on your business or how many CCs you have made, how many CCs, how you calculate, and all those things. All those decisions are upon you. Please, if you want to rejoin, you can do that at your own free will, but please do not try to create another FBO number. You need to be responsive using the FBO number that you are currently using. Right. Right, we're just going through the messages that we received. And Memory, we see your hand. Do you want to ask it? Do you want to ask a question, or do you want to give us a comment? I'm still waiting for an answer to my question about the 3 guys that were waiting for the taxi. All right, let's go, Memory.
Oh, hi, Green. Hi, Mokgadi. How are you? Mine is a question. Mine is a question.
Yeah.
I want to know, how do I go about it if a fellow FBO recruits a downliner? For example, let's say I've recruited someone, and maybe I'm in a certain group with other FBOs, but then one of the FBOs goes now behind my back and recruits one of my prospects without me knowing. How do I go about it? How do I report it and where?
you can report it. You have to send an email. You can report it at FBO support. Please note that most of these things that are happening, yes, we do have FBO support. We are a team and we do everything we can to resolve some of the things. But most of the things are squarely up to the team. But to avoid a lot of fighting and a lot of saying bad things, bad mouthing, some other people actually go to social media to attend to such things that could have been resolved easily by sitting down, meeting in the office, or having some Zoom meetings, or doing something that they can easily be resolved. So you can send an email to FBO support, and then we escalate it, and our managers and the people that are above us, they will see how they can attend it because such instances, they are very sensitive and they really need to be taken very seriously. Please send an email to FBO support with all the information that we can assist with, and then leave as much information that we can to phone you back or to communicate with you as fast as we can. Is that much better, Memory?
Yeah, I think that's fine. Thank you, Green. Because the scenario was I told this FBO to try and recruit, because she's told about 2 prospects. So I talked to her so that we cannot escalate the matter. I told her to recruit back other people now under my name in place of like sort of replacing my downlines that she had stolen. So she had promised to, but then she just went quiet and blocked me. That's why I was now asking for where to report. Thank you.
No problem. Please make sure that if this issue shouldn't have happened like 6 months, 3 months ago, some of the things we can't turn back because the CCs have already been awarded, the NDPs and other things have already happened. And we can't control such things. Okay. So just bring it.
All right,
I'm just bringing that to your attention. All right. But
Thank
nonetheless,
you so much.
just send an email, and let's take it from there. We'll do everything that we can to settle this quietly and with a very dignified way as possible.
All right, thanks.
No problem. All right, we really are way into over the time. Guys, there were a lot of hands up, and we see some people are giving us good comments, and you are enjoying what we are talking about. And thank you so much, guys. Like we said, our next training is on
27th
on the 27th of May.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we can see that there's a lot of questions about the new implemented 10cc policy in the marketing plan. So if you want to understand how it's going to work, the next team on the 27th of May, they are going to dive right into it. So do not miss the 27th of May, same time, same place. And then what we're going to try to do is some of the questions that we didn't get to in the chats, they are going to be answered in the next session on the 27th of May. So from me and my colleague, my teammate,
Green. Guys, thank you so much. We had fun with you, and see you next time. And yeah, we'll do everything that we can.
Anyway.
We are not going anywhere. We'll bring more educational stuff, and please, guys, attend as many as you can. Go to our websites and learn as much as you can. Bring as much questions as you can. This is how we can learn. And everybody, thank you so much. Why are you saying Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Okay, bye-bye.